This afternoon, I want us to talk about the role of the youth in the current system, or the role of the youth in governance, especially since last year when we had the 2024 finance bill reject April. There emerged a lot of youth, and we are going to see the impact that the youth are going to have on the 2027 general election. Are the youth united? Are the youth speaking in one voice? Are the youth divided? Are the youth pushing different agendas? Those are the questions that we want to decipher this afternoon, because apparently if we remain mum and look the way the things are going, it seems this was just another hot air, or what in Kiswahili we normally call moto wa makaratasi. A very warm welcome, guys, to my channel this afternoon, and if it is your first time on my channel, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button and put on a notification bell so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. The finance bill of 2024 reject uproar, where the youths went to the street and demanded a total overhaul or a total reject of the finance bill. There emerged several youth leaders, or several youths that were claimed to be speaking on behalf of the young people. Among them is Morara Kibaso, who came out and with his Vampire Diary, and it gained a lot of popularity rather in Kenya, because he highlighted the stalled project that the government was launching and kept on relaunching. That seemed that was so appealing to the young people, because young people took entirely upon themselves to play the role of the opposition. Important to know, after the finance bill was shut down or was rejected, the movement promised to stay alive, and so many things arrested the movement. They started speaking in separate voices, pulling apart or tearing into each other. Especially there are those that seems that there are some paid activists within the movement that are sabotaging the movement. That's what we want to decipher this and see whether the movement is going to have an impact come 2027. There emerged several leaders also. Kasmuel was one of those eloquent leaders, a young youth who used to appear to so many radio station, TV station, articulating the ideas of the movement. It is important to note that when the president requested to meet the youth on X platform, he was also among those that say the president should come not on his own terms, but with the terms, or follow the terms of the youth. And he articulated well the ideas of the movement, and so many people loved what he did. During the uproar, during the finance bill 2024, a party that was registered with some youths, their names have escaped my mind, but they tried, I think it was Gen Z Party of Kenya or something like that. And the leaders of the so-called movement shut them down and told them the movement is leaderless, the movement is tribeless, and no one should claim to own the movement. But 2 or 1 month later down the line, a party was formed, and the party was formed by none other than Morara Kibaso, the Inject Party of Kenya. And that caused a lot of push and pull, because Morara Kibaso said that he's not, or he wasn't among those who are campaigning for a leaderless movement or a partyless movement, but he said they should have some form of leadership in the movement so that they can push their agenda well upon this political sphere or political arena. Currently, the young people have been backing the Busia Senator Okia Omtata, and they've been saying that they prefer his candidature paired together with Maraga, because they say these guys stands for something, or these guys have no tainted image, so to speak. They've not been mentioned in any corrupt scandal. They've not misappropriated the funds of Kenya, and they've been so vocal to speak about the ills of Kenyans. But in a recent TV interview yesterday, Kasmuel said a very interesting thing that we cannot afford to sweep down the carpet. He said that come 2027, if President William Samoei Ruto will change his ways and become a pro-people president, he's going to support him, or rather he's going to vote for him. This remains with a lot of questions, because someone can move in a very bad image or can oppress you, and then come 2027, they say they've changed or reformed, and eventually you fall for the hook, and yeah, that's how we end up being in the mess that we keep on recycling. So It is important to note that the youth should interrogate their leaders well, especially when it comes to the election, and they should focus on the 5-year period and not on the last 1 year of their leadership, and see how the leader achieved or stuck to the manifesto that he saw them during the campaign season. This is the video of Kasmuel. Let's watch.
If you're a young person listening to the sound of my voice, from the tea farms in Shinyalu to the hills of Shimba, from the sandy beaches of Lamu and to the basket weavers of Lodwar, I shall be very pragmatic with you. The change we are seeking in this country will be found in the Orange Democratic Movement. And if it changes, I shall let you know. If it changes, if the Orange Democratic Movement stops representing the voice of the people, we shall mass exit. But as it stands, it is the only current progressive pro-people party. We must unite behind a particular ideology. If our only agenda is removing William Ruto from the presidency, we shall surely fail. If our only agenda is removing old people from politics, we shall surely fail. If our only agenda is replacing one politician with the other because this one looks fairer skinned than the other, because this one speaks better English than the other, we shall surely fail. However, if we are interested in true systemic change, we shall surely win. If we are truly interested in a system that gives us good governance, cracks the war on corruption, gives us accountability in government, and for once and for all does away with extrajudicial killing, we cannot fail. We shall surely win. If we are truly interested in a Kenya that gives us a present and a future and are willing to work with all the key stakeholders involved, we shall surely win. I am here to remind you that our Constitution in its first chapter says that all sovereign power lies with us the people and shall be exercised directly or indirectly, and we cannot and shall not fail because we the people shall, only if we unite behind an ideology and not behind issues. It is okay for us to have contradictions. It is okay for us to disagree. But by Jove, let us not delay the liberation of our country. By Jove, let us not let our short-term goals impede our more strategic goals for a better Kenya. And by Jove, let us create a space where all of us can exist peacefully for the
There you go, guys. You've heard his speech. He's issued his agenda. He's issued and spoke his mind regarding the leadership, especially the role of the youths. And he has said clearly that it's important for the youths to have a party or to have an umbrella that they can hide in and just push their agenda through an umbrella or through a party. I don't know if you agree with him or you have a divergent opinion from what he said. If you have contrary opinion to what the guy has said, could you kindly drop a comment below? I would love to read and understand your perspective, especially about youth and leadership and how the youth should remain strong, remain vibrant, remain the voice of the hopeless in the society. And if it is your first time on my channel, could you kindly just spare a moment of your time and hit that subscription button before you sign out, so that when I do subsequent videos, you'll not miss out. Adios, guys. Have a lovely afternoon.